everybody? I plan on being on long. Just wanted to, check in, because I haven't uploaded a video in a little while. I haven't been on any live streams, and to be honest, just been a little busy with this, taking care of this life that happens sometimes. So I love making content. I'm not ending my channel. It's just, as much as I love making content, when responsibilities come up, I have to prioritize those over my channel. So that's all it is. I say I got six people now. Yeah, CMD, I feel you. We got stuff we got to do. Sorry for the noise. It's windy over here. Actually, in a minute. I'm just walking my dog. I'm probably gonna get on the porch. Stuff. I'm trying to hurry up and do what he got to do. And I'll sit on the porch for a little bit and talk with you guys. But yeah, what up, Jay Cotto, Jacall Davis, Rasclot, everybody, the whole fan, the whole community, and those who catch the playback, because this was a spur of the moment live. Yeah, just been taking care of what I need to. A couple weeks ago, we had Chicago, he had to take care of things, and I don't fault any man. Ooh, it's getting real deep. My dog is doing this thing right now. I'll spare you all the details. As soon as he's done, I'm hopping on the porch. But I don't fault any man for taking care of his business and putting the channel on the back burner or alive or whatever it may be. So, I think I deserve the same respect. Not that anybody has been disrespectful. I'm just saying I expect the same thing from everybody, to be understanding when I don't upload for periods of time. But I'm just letting y'all know I'm not going nowhere. The channel is is still very much alive. It's just, I gotta take care of my business. Nah, I ain't riding with no top down. Now I was walking my dog. What up, Iron Kong? Trying to make sure that I address everybody. Champ Ross. So one thing I did want to say real quick, like I don't want to go into too much detail. Just know that, I am okay. I'm still alive, and I've just been busy. That's all it is. But I do want to go ahead and say thank you to everybody who checked in on me. There's people who went the extra mile and checked in on me to make sure I'm okay, make sure, and if you didn't check in on me, I don't hold it against you. I understand we all have stuff going on. I'm just saying for those who did, take the time and make sure I was okay and everything, I do want to thank y'all. Um, but for those who didn't, it's like I said, I don't hold it against you. I don't expect anybody to check in on me. To me, that's just, the icing on the cake. That we meet people that we can consider friends. We all love this sport of boxing, and that's something that we have in common. We don't have to agree on everything in the sport, but we do have to respect each other and hopefully form relationships that are more than just acquaintances, but actual friendships. So, like I said, if you didn't, I'm not like I'm not making a list like, oh, this guy didn't even check on me. I'm not doing that. I'm just saying thank you to those who did, and for those who didn't, I'm just gonna assume that you You have your own stuff that you're taking care of, and at the end of the day, none of y'all owe me anything. So even if you never intended to check on me, it's not I'm not gonna hold it against you. But yeah, I did wanna say, just want to reassure y'all the channel's not going nowhere. Um, unless something that is out of my control happens. I'm not gonna go into detail, but and no, I'm not foreshadowing nothing. I'm just saying, like as far as I know, my channel's not going anywhere. That's what I'm saying. Um, and when I come back, we're gonna do another plug. Um, another plug episode. Um, Jay, it could still be on yours if you want to do it, or we can alternate and do it on mine or do it on someone else's or whatever. I'm always down to promote channels in the community that I think deserve to be experienced by the rest of the community. Um, I do also have a little bit of an idea, and y'all can go ahead and tell me what y'all think about this. Um, I kind of want to start doing a game night. Of course, this is when I have more time, but there are games that we can actually play in the community, and everybody will be able to play these games. Um, so basically, there are these games that I would be buying out of my own pocket. All right, and all I have to do is share my screen. There'll be a code, and all you have to do is go on your computer, your laptop, your tablet, or your phone, go to a certain website, you put in that code, and it gets you into that game. And these games can range. Um, in fact, all you have to do is look up Jackbox games. Look that up. You can find plenty. There's plenty of videos on YouTube. There's If you go on Twitch, there's plenty of streams where they do the same thing, and this would be I don't I don't know if I want to do it like once a week, once a month, but I would like to do it, from time to time. And all you got to do is all you got like I said, all you got to do is go on there. You put in that code if you want to play, and the games. Some of them are like they're different. Each game is different. Some of y'all might have even played some of these. Like there's a game called Quiplash. That one seems pretty cool. There's games where you draw. Basically, you use your finger to draw on your phone, and there's all different kinds of stuff. And we could even try to do our best to make it boxing. I mean, we only have so much control over it because the game is kind of preset. But like Quiplash, for instance, it'll say something like, give the give a surprising name for a restaurant. You could do something like this is gonna be lame, but Wilder's Windmill Eatery, shit like that. I think it would be good for the community to have like a fun time with each other from time to time. And and I ain't talking about no etch a sketch. Um, Quiplash, Jack Hall Davis, and basically a lot of these games, not all of them, they kind of differ, but for the most part, up to 8 people can usually play. And even if you have more than 8 people, you more people could still participate. Is just like like that example that I gave, like the surprising name of a restaurant. You know, let's say I get that, and Jakal Davis gets that. we both have we both create our own answer, and it'll display it on screen, and then everybody on their phones will get prompts to vote on which one they like better. The only ones who can't vote on them are the ones who made the answers, and then whoever gets the most um, votes gets a particular amount of points. And at the end, there's like 3 rounds, and at the end, uh, whoever has the most points wins. That's just one of the games. They got games that are trivia. Unfortunately, you can't. I wish you could pick categories, but you can't. Um, because if you could, I would do boxing. But unfortunately, you can't do that. But it's cool. These games are made by the same people who made You Don't Know Jack. To be honest, You Don't Know Jack is it's kind of lame. Like I tried playing it and it was kind of lame. However, these other games that they make, they're pretty, in my opinion, they're pretty innovative. And they uh there's a trivia one called like Murder Party or something. I can't remember the exact name. I think it's called Trivia Murder Party. There's two of them, and that one is a lot better than the regular You Don't Know Jack. But there's all kinds of games like I said, if y'all want to, you can Google them or look them up on YouTube, and then let me know. You just come back to this stream and leave a comment saying, yeah, I think this is a good idea, or no, I think it's lame, or whatever, you know. And basically, for me, this would be a good um, a good thing for the community as far as camaraderie. Um, I think it'll help us to get to know each other better because you know you kind of see where people's sense of humor are, because a lot of people don't use sense of humor in their videos, and that's fine. We all got our own style of content that we make, but you'd be surprised at the kind of stuff people know, the kind of stuff people are into. And like a game like Quiplash, where you're putting in these, you're getting these prompts and you're doing your best to be as funny as possible. You kind of get to know the people that we see here in the community, and you're not required to speak or anything like that. Champ Ross, it's not a sports Jeopardy. I could look from I could tell you this much. Um, Jackbox or whatever the name of the company is, I don't know the official name of the company. They don't have anything specific to boxing. So that, or sports even. It's completely random. So like if you play like the Trivia Murder Party, you could get questions about boxing. You could get questions about other sports. You could get questions about movies. You get questions about books. You get questions about science and math and all kinds of stuff. It's completely random. So, but I can try to see if I can find one that works the same way, where everybody will be able to participate in some way. And because Jackbox isn't the only ones who do that. There are other companies that do that as well, where all you got to do is display this code, and people just go to a certain website, they put in the code, you put in like an ID. You don't have to sign up for anything. Like at least with Jackbox, you don't. You can make up whatever name you want to in between games. Um, and that's just the way that it works. I really think this would be good for the community to do from time to time. But that's something that I would like to do when I come back. I wanted to start uploading and doing everything, resuming everything Monday, but here we are Friday, and I still haven't uploaded a video. But hopefully this week, or it'll definitely be sometime in the near future, where I start uploading and everything again. But I just wanted to let everybody know that I'm still here. I haven't abandoned my channel or nothing like that. It's just sometimes you either need a break, you you got responsibilities, because that's the other thing. I don't make one red cent off of this, and I don't expect to make money on it. You know, I don't expect. I'm not opening a Patreon so y'all can donate. You know, I'm not saying if I don't get enough donations, I can't do videos. I'm not doing that. What I'm saying is the videos will always come. The frequency of those videos is gonna depend on how much time I have. You know, same thing with lives and anything like that. I haven't even been on Twitter this whole time that I haven't been on YouTube. I've also been absent on Twitter. I've completely just not been in the community at all. It's not really by choice. Um, it's it's just it is what it is. I gotta take care of my responsibilities in my day to day life. Um, so there may come a day where I'm making money on this and I'll be able to support myself on this, but I'm letting you know that's not necessarily the goal. That's just something that if it happens, it happens. But one thing that I refuse to do is to beg people for super chats, beg people for cash apps, beg people, to go to, subscribe to my Patreon or whatever. That's something that I will never ever do. Okay. If I ever make like one day I might make a Patreon and all, but if I do, I'm not going to be begging people to go to it. I'll just, how I got that intro where I let y'all know that there's links in the description to a bunch of channels that I would appreciate if you checked out. It would just be something like that, you know. Just by the way, I have a Patreon if you're interested, and that's it. And if I have different tiers, I don't even know how I'm going out all this because I'm not planning on making a Patreon anytime soon, if ever. But I'm just saying, if that day ever comes, all the tier stuff, I would just have it, all that information on the Patreon itself, you know. But thanks, Jakal Davis. Sorry, I'm trying not to neglect uh neglect the chat. What up, real Jimmy Mac? Um, let me make sure that everybody I want to have everybody that I want to have a wrench has one. Just give me a moment. But yeah, thanks, Jimmy Mac. What up, Ed Caller? I'm not sure I've ever seen you, but welcome to the channel. But aside from that, I hope everybody is doing good. What up, Triple J? Welcome to the channel, TFM. And he in order to play with him, you have to A, have a PlayStation 4, and B, you have to have the game that he has. If you don't currently own a PlayStation 4 or the game that he's playing, if you want to join in, it's going to cost you somewhere between $200 to $500 to do that. Whereas this, I buy the game, um, and then all you guys got to do is use the device you already have. That's it. Y'all don't have to buy the game to be able to play it. You just go to the browser, go to the website, and that's it. So that's why I'm hold on. Okay, so I don't know what happened, why y'all couldn't hear me. Can you hear me now? Just hold on. Let me do this. All right, well I'm seeing people saying they can hear me. I just wanted to type it just in case. But what up, diehard casuals? I know you've been in here for a little bit. I just been rambling on a little bit. My bad. I meant to acknowledge you earlier than I just did. But hold on. My dog is over here trying to go out into the rain because it is raining now. That's why I had to get on my porch. But and I don't want to have to deal with his with him being wet and everything. But but yeah, where was I at? But yeah, so y'all let me know what y'all think about that. But yeah, I do plan on coming back with everything that I was doing before and more. When I come back, boxing means it's coming back. When I come back, the content's gonna come back. The camaraderie is gonna come back. um, it's just like I said, sometimes as much as I love you guys, if something happens and I gotta, take care of business, that's just the way it's gonna be. But that doesn't mean that I don't appreciate you guys. I certainly do, and I certainly appreciate that you guys still stuck around because in the past where I've had little hiatuses, I've seen my subscriber count go down, and not that I really I don't want to read too much into that stuff because I know sometimes it's not even people unsubscribing. Sometimes it's just YouTube does that for whatever reason. Um, McDojo told me that he's had to subscribe to me multiple times because he keeps getting unsubscribed from me and not of his own doing. So I don't really, what up, Martin Ramos? I don't really read too much into that, but my subscriber count hasn't gone down, and I'm kind of surprised. Not that I want it to, I'm just saying. Thanks for sticking around, even though I haven't put out nothing in a couple of weeks. Um, but I do hope that everybody here is well. Also, I know, um, like I kind of disappeared during this whole coronavirus thing, so that's another thing. I don't want anybody to think I was in the hospital or nothing. I'm not in the hospital. I haven't spent the day in the hospital the last couple of weeks. So I haven't even been to a doctor the last couple of weeks because I'm not sick or nothing. I just, like I said, I've been busy. Um, if it seems like I've been distant, um, maybe I have been distant, but it hasn't been like purposely. It's just the nature of, you know, what what's going on in my life. It just causes me to have to be distant. But just know that, you know, if it seems like I've been distant with you, it's not nothing that you did or anything like that. It's it's not even anything that I did. It's just if I'm distant, it's just like I said, it's just due to stuff I got to take care of, you know, my daily responsibilities. So I don't want nobody to take anything to heart. Yeah, Jimmy Mack, sometimes you got to take, like, even if you don't make content, sometimes you got to take a little bit of time away sometimes. And it's not even like that it's really messing with your head or nothing. It's just, I don't know how to explain it, but sometimes you got to do it. You got to step away, just kind of give yourself a breather. Um, because I make content, and the kind of content that I make typically is very time consuming. Um, I kind of needed a break. You know, maybe this was, you know, life's way of letting me know, you know, with this stuff going on in my life, that I needed to take a break from YouTube, and maybe I wouldn't have done it on my own. So, you know, I know a lot of people don't believe in God or whatever. So whatever, however you believe this stuff happens, whether it be God or I hear people say the universe, which to me kind of sounds weird, but that's how you if that's how you think, then that, you know, I ain't judging you for it. But whatever you want to, you know, karma, whatever you want to believe it is, I think that's what's going on with me. I think I was working real hard on this. It's actually a lot of fun. I love editing videos, but I was spending a lot of time. I went from spending a lot of time to spending no time. But I like you guys, so I wanted to do this live just to let y'all know that, you know, I'm here and it's all good. It keeps cutting off. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I like that. I like that. Champ Ross. Sometimes you got to cleanse yourself, go through the washer, and come back come back clean from this YouTube. All good, Red. You took that Heyman fighter break. You should come back fresher, ready for battle. Oh yeah, definitely, definitely. I'm always down for battle. Um, yeah, definitely. That's what I do. Jimmy Mack. It's a hobby. It's a hobby where I can meet people who can I can become legitimate friends with, even if we never meet physically. It doesn't mean that we can't be real friends. Um, you know, this really isn't anything new. Like, people have been doing stuff like this even before the internet. You know, that's what pen pals basically was. I'll be honest, I don't understand how that works. Like, I know you send letters back and forth, but I don't know how that would start. But it's something that has been, you know, people have been communicating with people that they don't know for a very long time, long before the internet. So, yeah, Die Hard. I know Die Hard Casuals. I noticed you haven't made a video for a while, and if it's because of the hold on, all right, but if it's because of the community, here's what you here's what I want you to understand. The community is very vast. Now, don't get me wrong. I understand it's not the biggest community on YouTube. Far from it. That's probably the gaming community, to be honest. Gaming and animation, and there's other ones that are far bigger. You know, technology. All those communities on YouTube, they greatly dwarf our community. However, there's still a lot of people in the boxing community. And when you have that many people, there's bound to be a percentage that is just doesn't have good intentions. That's why you kind of have to find the community within the community. And it's a little bit of work, but once you do that, it's well worth it. Some of the people, I've been networking and being cool with some really cool people. I've hit some bumps along the way, met some people who are not so cool. Some of them are even still talking crap about me till this day, even though I haven't even been making videos or anything. Like there's one from just a couple days ago. I went to go check out. I had heard, or maybe it wasn't a couple days ago, probably like a week ago. But like a week ago, I'm not gonna go into a whole bunch of details, but um, there was somebody who's been talking smack about somebody that I'm cool with. It I just wanted to kind of get context as to what was being said and what was being done. So I went to their channel and they did a live. So I was listening to the live and I'm looking at the live chat. Now I was watching it on the playback. I wasn't watching it live, but I had the little feature where you could see what was being said at the time. And a certain somebody said that I'm a fraud and a fake. Or I think they actually said I'm a fraud and a snake. One of those two. I don't remember right now. But I'm just like, I haven't made any videos. I haven't communicated with you or anybody else for that matter. And you're over here trying to drag my name through the mud. Now, it doesn't really matter to me because this particular person is seen as a clown anyways. Like anybody who takes them seriously is just other clowns. So I'm not worried about it. But I'm just like you, you're just a kid. Like you want to go and try to tell people about me, go ahead. Because in reality, people ain't gonna listen to you. There's too many people. Look, I know I don't have the biggest subscriber base, but there's a lot of people who know about me and know what I'm about. And just because you say some shit about me doesn't mean that everybody's gonna believe you. The only ones who are gonna believe you are either one, people who just don't know any better, which is fine. I don't hold it against them. I just think they need to remember you want corroborating sources and you want to see how that person interacts with you themselves because a lot of times people are saying the same shit about you to other people and it ain't always true. But anyways, people who don't know any better and people who are just clowns anyways, those are the people who are going to listen to you. People who've been around, who know what I'm about, know that I'm not a fraud and know that I'm not a snake. They just know that they know that I could either be your best friend or your worst enemy. You take your pick. All right, let me take a look at some comments real quick. I'm probably gonna end it soon. Hold on. Thanks, Die Hard Casual. I appreciate that. And thanks, Cable T. I appreciate that. Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. I mean, the reality is this: I can't control what people say about me. I can't control. Oh, thanks, Mo. I see what you're saying about. I'm giving you a wrench. But yeah, I can't control what people say about me. Unfortunately, some people choose to use their freedom of speech for slander. I don't I don't have control over that. If somebody wants to slander my name, there's not really anything I can do about it. That is why I work very hard to show people how real I am. Because a lot of people who try to slander my name, it's funny when they're on a live stream and they say the shit. A lot of times the person hosting the live stream tells them that they are either a fool or a clown or a troll because of the stuff that they're saying about me. That's because of the work I put in to keep my integrity intact. And I'm not saying I'm a perfect person, but one thing I will say is I know that I've never intentionally lied. I've never intentionally tried to lead people astray. I never intentionally try to hurt anybody. Um, I will always defend myself when the time comes, but I've never tried to just go out and slander people's name just because. And when you conduct yourself in such a way, people are going to know, regardless of what anybody got to say about you. People are going to know that they're full of shit as long as you've done everything right. I'm not going to say no names, but there's certain people that I could lie about and people will believe it because those people have not shown to have any kind of integrity. They haven't shown to be people that you should respect or anything like that. Um, Hold on a sec. All right, sorry about that. I don't do that. I would never do that. But I'm just saying, if I wanted to, I could. There's a lot of people that I can make up all kinds of lies about on here because I pay attention and I see. I know the ones who don't have integrity, and I could very easily do that. Here's the thing, though, because I don't do that because I act with integrity. People can't do that to me, and that's the name of the game. You can't be worried about um if somebody is calling you racist and you're not a racist and you don't do racist things, if you keep from saying particular words and acting in a particular way, when somebody goes and calls you racist, they're gonna look like an idiot. That's just the way that it is. Because even the people who don't necessarily like you, a lot of times they are trying to be integral and they may not like you, but they might stand up for you saying, you know what, I don't agree with this person ever. But one thing I could say is they're not racist. I've seen it happen. So it happens quite frequently. And that's just one example. What up, Tommy Temper? But yeah, lack of boxing has brought a lot of drama. Um I did actually listen to Black's video earlier today, or not video, it was a stream. I didn't listen to it live, but I did listen to it. And somebody was trying to bring some drama between two individuals to him. And he was just like, I don't follow the one guy, but I don't have a problem with him. And the other guy, I respect him. He's always respected me. And whatever happens between them is what happens between them. And that was the right way to handle that situation. And really, that whole situation, I ended up finding out really confirms something about when I found out who it was who was trying to bring Black into that. It didn't surprise me. It just confirmed what I already knew. I saw who it was, and I'm like, man, that guy's. I knew he was an idiot, but he just keeps digging that hole. Yeah, thanks, Tommy. I'm probably gonna be shutting it down soon. That's right, CMD. I let him talk. Because the reality is this: anybody who's just gonna believe them, it's not somebody that I really want to associate with, anyways. So if they're going to believe them, let them believe it. Um, and then when these people who are calling me a snake turn their backs on them, they're gonna feel like idiots. Because here's the thing: we all need to give each other a fair shot. I don't care how many people say this person is that way or whatever. You need to see for yourself. Because, like I said, that same person could be going over to other people and saying the same shit about you. And if they're doing that, you're not going to feel too great about people just believing them off of their word, which is bullshit. And that's what it all boils down to. If you don't, let's say if I'm cool with somebody and I'm cool with you, and you don't like that particular person, that is perfectly fine. Apparently, something happened between the two of y'all, and it's just better if you guys avoid each other. Just don't expect me to avoid that person because you could say this person is a certain way and all this stuff, and 95% of the time when that happens, yeah, there's a lot of people telling me the same things about that person, but there's a lot of people telling me certain things about you. Now, being that that's the case, if I'm going to stop fucking with them, then logically I have to stop fucking with you as well. But see, what the majority, what the vocal majority want to say doesn't dictate what I'm going to do. Hold on again. All right, sorry about that, everybody. But what up, BJ Ben? Oh, what up, Johnny Boy? If you didn't hear anything, it's because I put myself on mute for a minute. Um, and I appreciate that, diehard casuals. Or you know, yeah, it helps for visibility of the stream. If you want other people to experience me, it helps a lot if you hit the like button. I don't I don't beg y'all to do it, but just a reminder, if that's what you want, if you want Red Glove to get his exposure, that helps. But how long have I been on here? Oh wow, 45 minutes. I didn't think I was gonna be on here that long. But yeah, Johnny, I had to put myself on mute just for a moment. But yeah, that's all I'm saying in that situation. Just keep in mind, sometimes people are saying the same thing about you. And if I were just to stop fucking with you just because of that, you wouldn't like it. So don't expect me to do it to somebody else just because you either heard or you had a certain experience with somebody. Like I said, sometimes certain friendships just aren't meant to be. Um, but just respect that I might be cool with somebody that you're not necessarily cool with. And of course, every situation's different. But for the most part, as a general rule, there's always exceptions. You find out so and so is a pedophile, and then there's verification that it's true. That's different. So there's always exceptions to the rule. Um, but generally speaking, you know, I you know I can't just stop fucking with somebody just because you don't like them, or you heard something about them and that's the experience you've had with them. Let me have that experience with them before I pass that judgment. Because like I said, sometimes There's things being said about you by a lot of people, but I'm always going to give everybody the benefit of the doubt. If you show me that you're cool, I'm not going to go by what other people are telling me about you, generally speaking. But I hope everybody is safe. I hope everybody, if you're in the same boat as me, where you haven't been able to upload content or whatever, or you just don't want to, like diehard casuals, he seems like right now he has a bad taste in his mouth, and I honestly can't blame him. I'm just saying, just keep in mind that's bound to happen when you have a large group community. Like I said, I understand it's not the biggest community, but it's still a sizable amount of people. When you have that many people, you're bound to have some friction. There's bound to be some people in the community who are not good for the community. The key is to, one, find the ones who are trying to better the community, and the other key is, and this one's even more important, is to be what you want the community to be. If you don't want racism in the community, you can't act racist. You don't want certain things to be said about your race. You can't be saying those same things about other races. And this should be common sense. And I don't know, maybe I feel like I might be preaching to the choir because I'm thinking about my subscribers and I don't really see any of y'all doing this, but you can't expect things to change, but you're going to be doing the same thing. The very thing you want to change, you're not willing to change yourself. And if you really think about it logically, you'll I think you'll agree with me. What up, Charles D? I think I'm about to shut it down in a minute. And I'm just, letting everybody know I'm still alive, letting everybody know the channel's not going away. I will resume the content I was doing before, possibly be doing game nights here and there. Really, I would like to do that once a week. I'm gonna be honest, I have a feeling it's not gonna happen. Um, but I want to at least give it a try, and once a week. Um, if I can't do it once a week, maybe a couple times a month will probably be a lot more feasible, a lot more doable. Um, but like I said, if I'm gonna put some money down to on these games, I don't want to stream the game and then nobody shows up, nobody plays. Then it's like, and these ain't games you could play solo. This isn't like having a PlayStation where you can buy Call of Duty and play the campaign if ain't nobody online. Nah. Well, first off, there's always somebody online, but that's a different subject. But this is these games are really meant for, you have friends over, everybody does this there, but it's something that you don't necessarily have to be together physically. Some of the games are better if you are physically there. We'll probably just stay away from those games if we end up doing this. But for the most part, you could play a lot of these games completely remotely and have pretty much the same experience as opposed to having people in the same room playing these games. So some of them are kind of like um Tommy, or not Tommy, Johnny. Sorry, I just saw your messages. I'm like looking at the chat as much as I can. So, Johnny, I didn't ignore you on purpose. But when I go off on a little bit of a tangent, I'm not looking at my phone. So my apologies. But Johnny, are you? I'm thinking you're talking about, are people saying stuff about you? There has never been anybody who's come to me saying that I shouldn't be cool with you. There are some people saying that they don't get along with you. But to be honest, those people have not told me I shouldn't. I shouldn't be friends with you. So if that, I think that's what you're referring to. If I'm wrong, let me know and I'll answer the question. I'll stay on a little bit longer just to what up, Black and Brown? But I'll stay on a little bit longer just in case that wasn't it. So my apologies, Johnny. I honestly, like I said, I wasn't looking at the phone for a little bit and I just saw your question. Was that about you? No, no, it wasn't about you, Johnny. I see now. No, that wasn't about you. Um, all right, Johnny. I'll send you the link. We could talk real quick. Like I said, I don't want to be on a long time, but just because like I said stuff and and you think it might be about you, I know it's easier when we're not typing and stuff. So anybody who hits the link, yes, I'll let you on, but just know I don't plan on being on a whole lot longer. I've already been on a lot longer than I expected. This was meant to be like 15 minutes and it's gonna be an hour. It's definitely gonna be an hour because we're almost there already. So is this Johnny Boy?
You're a fucking pussy. You're a pussy, dude. You're a pussy, my guy. Just say it now.
What up, Johnny?
Wherever the fuck you want to meet at. All right. If you set me, if I'm a man of my word,
that ain't me, Red. That ain't me.
You better have a fair fight with me.
All right.
Yeah, I don't know who the fuck that was, but yeah, that ain't me.
I knew it wasn't you. I know you're not that way, Johnny.
Oh,
Like I thought if it was you, you were joking. And if it was, and if it wasn't you joking, it was somebody else fucking around. So
no, who said what? That I did what? I said some bullshit to somebody or something?
No,
Oh.
I think you thought I was talking about you with the whole
The race shit?
No, not that. I think, well, I don't know, maybe you correct me if I'm wrong, but when I was talking about you can't tell me not to be cool with someone, I think you thought I was talking about you and I wasn't. That situation is different.
I was like, oh shit, nah. Like I say,
Yeah.
okay,
Yeah,
I was like, what
nothing.
the fuck? I was like, what the
Yeah.
fuck?
Yeah, I didn't like when because I'm terrible at multitasking. So when I was like going off on a tangent, you asked that question, so I wasn't ignoring you. Then when I saw it, I was like, oh shit. I want to make sure that there's no confusion. But yeah, I wasn't talking about. I really wasn't talking about anybody in particular. This happened to me in the past, but it hasn't happened in a while. And but yeah, I wasn't talking about you with that or anything else. But there are situations where like somebody will be like, oh, like basically telling me if I'm going to be cool with this person that they can't be cool with me, and these are the reasons why, because that person is this and that. And it's like, but wait a minute, there's a lot of people saying either the same things about you or things that are equally as bad but different.
Mm-hmm.
And
no, I thought I was gonna say I don't care about any of y'all being cool with Hefe. Just don't be cool with them boys he got on this channel because they're a bunch of minors. Said some shit about my dad having cancer and all that.
Oh yeah. Well, I'm not cool with Hefe.
Okay. No. I don't care about Hefe. I met them cats he be having on this channel. I thought that was to me. My bad, bro. My bad, bro.
No.
I thought
You're good.
I was like, what the fuck is he? I was like, oh.
Johnny, if there's ever a problem or a potential problem, I'm on your Discord server. I would either hit you up there or find out a way to direct message you.
I misunderstood, bro, because I was fucking. As soon as I clicked on there, you started going into that. I'm like, oh shit! I thought he said.
Yeah, no. I wasn't talking about anybody in particular. Basically, I haven't been on YouTube. The main reason for this stream is just because I haven't been on YouTube for a couple weeks. So I want to let everybody know I didn't catch the virus. I am fine. I've had some people, ask me if I'm okay and stuff. So I,
Oh,
that's the main reason for this. The other reason is
how you
just
feeling?
I'm feeling good. I just been busy. Like I went to walk my dog, and I was like, you know what? Let me go live for a little bit, which has turned into an hour now, and just let people know that I'm fine. Everything is cool. I've just been busy in life, and I will resume making videos and going on lives and stuff
All right,
as soon as I have the time.
I just hit to tell everybody I got a strike, so I'm off for a week too.
Oh wow,
Yeah.
wow. Well, I was gonna ask you what for, but you don't have to say it here.
No, I don't give.
But
No, I don't give a fuck. I said I titled the video "BFTB blames Lomachenko for slavery and genocide."
oh wow, and people, so some people probably reported you.
Yeah, bitch ass. So don't. So be careful trolling BFTB. He might rat you out to the fucking YouTube guys. In case
Yeah,
anybody's or
yeah.
either that or just don't go as hard as me. Shit, I don't know. But
Well, sometimes I've tried to be tongue in cheek, right? I don't know if you're familiar with Andrew Tucker World. I
no,
made a joke in. He's a cool guy, but I made a joke in his uh comment section or the chat of one of his live streams, and one of his moderators hid me, and he went and he unhid me, but it was just a tongue-in-cheek joke I made. I said something like, "What up, all my fellow Wilder haters?" And this was like after AJ got his belts back, and
yeah.
and he was laughing about it, but somebody else hid me and all this stuff. But sometimes it bites you in the ass, like when you're trying to be funny or tongue-in-cheek, or even if you're just like, even if you meant it to be very aggressive, it may have still not come across. It may have still came across a way that you didn't even intend it to be. You know what I'm saying? And these are the same people. A lot of them are the same ones who want to call people out for being snitches, but then they go and they go and they report you, which is a form of snitching.
No,
So
like I said, the only people I ever reported was them dudes who was talking shit about my dad with the cancer, bro. That's it. That's the only people I ever reported. I
yeah,
mean,
and
because
that's understandable.
that's if I get my hands on you or some shit, I'm gonna fucking rip your face off. You know what I mean? So yeah.
Yeah. Well,
But
I mean,
other
there's
than that,
certain
no.
lines. Go ahead.
But other than that, I never reported nobody.
Yeah, I mean, there's always exceptions. There's
Right.
certain lines that
Exactly.
people should. There's certain lines that people should never cross with you. And your father having cancer, and there's so many people who are affected by cancer. It's not cool to make those kind of comments. So I definitely understand that. But like people who will report your page just because like you're talking either about one of their favorite YouTubers or one of their favorite fighters, that's to me that's bullshit. Like Errol Spence Jr. don't know any of y'all motherfuckers from Adam, and y'all are getting people's channels taken down just because they have a difference of opinion on the guy.
I'm su-
To
I'm
me
surprised.
that's some bullshit.
I'm surprised this little Spence dick riders didn't get my shit taken down, man. Because I had Errol Spence versus Ferrari rematch on there. I had fucking Errol Spence got beat up by his car windshield. I put all them videos out there, bro. I'm surprised they didn't flag me for some shit.
Yeah,
But I'll let you
but
go, Red. You said he was about to wrap it up.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm getting ready to close
I
it.
misunderstood you though, bro. That's my bad.
No, it's all good. It's all good. Like this is what men do. If there's a misunderstanding, we talk about it, and it's all good. It's all good.
All right, have a good one, brother. I'll talk to you soon. All right.
You too.
All right.
You too. Jimmy Mack. I'm sorry to hear somebody is trolling you in that way. That's really fucked up. They shouldn't be talking about like some people just don't have any respect for others or themselves for that matter. Those are the people you got to watch out for. Those are the people that we need to start blocking. Um, and I'm not going to tell anybody what they have to do, or what they need to do, but I will make suggestions on what I think you should do. But if you don't take my suggestions, it's your channel. You handle things the way that you want to handle them. I'll handle things the way that I want to handle them. I'm not going to judge you for it. It's just if I were in your shoes, that's what I would do. Uh, so, but yeah, salute Gun Rights Mafia. Yezer, what up? What up, Toby Bartlett, that guy. I just want to make sure I don't forget anybody, but I'm gonna go ahead and end this. But I hope everybody's doing well. I hope that one moment. My bad. Hey, Mark, is Unrivaled Boxing Talking News, Mark?
Sí, señor.
Okay. So I want to make sure it wasn't. There's some people who are sometimes sneaking onto people's streams, acting like they're other people, or trying to present themselves as other people, and then as soon as they get on, they start yelling that certain people are racist and bitches and stuff, and I ain't
Oh,
about
okay. Well, from now on, I won't use this.
that. No, no, no. I just want to make sure it was you. Is all I'm saying.
Yeah.
But I just wanted to do this stream, let everybody know that I'm okay. You're one of the ones who checked up on me, so thank you
Yeah.
so much. You know, um, I gave you a heads up. You were the first one I gave a heads up that I was gonna go live. um, so, but
Appreciate that. How you keeping,
oh
mate?
no, I'm doing good. Just taking care of personal business and
Yeah.
everything, and then like other things come up as well, and I'm trying to come back to the YTVC as soon as I can. But
There we go. I just thought I'd hit the link and see how you are and shit, Shoot the shit for a minute.
oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, we can stay on for a minute. But yeah, I do want you to know you're appreciated. Um, and just like everybody else here, anybody who checked up on me or anything, or even if you didn't, I understand people have things going on in their lives, but the ones who did check up on me, I do appreciate them as well, definitely. But but yeah, and I hope you're doing well. I haven't really watched hardly anybody's streams or anything, so
I ain't been
um,
doing jack shit anyway lately. Don't worry about it. I've just been chilling. Every now and then I do a little live. That's about it.
oh, that's what's up. Well, hopefully we could do some lives together soon.
Definitely, man. Definitely. We got to hook up and collab when you're free. Definitely.
Definitely, yeah. And I just while you're on here, I do want to say thank you for also co-hosting the plug, like you and promoting it. Uh, you definitely, I appreciate you doing that. I didn't get a chance to tell you that before, so I'm telling you that now.
You, you
It kept
did
on
you did the
slipping.
following day for your voice call, just so as you know.
Oh, all right. Well,
Don't
well,
worry
now
about it.
it's public. Now it's
Yeah, it's
public.
public. Man, he's a good man. He's a good man. Yeah. Anyway, I just came by to show a little bit of support, and I hit the like button like everybody else probably should be doing. You know what I mean? A little bit of subliminal messaging there. Hit the like button, boys. Show some love to Red Glove. Take care, Red. Take care, mate.
Appreciate it. Appreciate it. You too. Take care. Um, what up, Rocket? What up, McDojo? What up, I Buy Houses? Sporting Advantage. I think I mentioned Toby Bartlett already. I'm gonna go ahead and shut this down. I appreciate each and every one of, each and every last one of you. Sorry, I'm over here tripping on my words, but I'm gonna do my best to come back with something during the week. If time will, the more time that's permitted, the more content I'll put out. But I'm gonna try my best to do at least one video this coming week. And hold on. Sorry about that, guys. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and end it now. But I will do my best to try to put something out for y'all this week. And if time permits, I'll put a couple somethings out this week. But anyways, y'all be blessed. Y'all be safe. Remember, act responsibly. And that's in everything, whether it be this whole virus situation or if it be something else, drinking, partying, just whatever you do, regardless of what it is, whether you're, drinking, this is COVID-19, or making babies, be responsible in all that y'all do and be safe. Anyways, I'm out. Peace. Y'all be easy. Y'all take care.